Coming to you from Scenic the Basement at ICN Studios in Brooklyn, I'm Jana Jefferson, and this is And Friends with Jana Jefferson. Every other week, me and a new guest host each time are going to discuss the latest in pop culture, the industry, life, and more. And today's guest is none other than Nneoma Ajiwe. How are you today? We shouldn't both be on here. I feel like this is a terrible try, like a terrible idea.
You told us to both do this. It was you.
But how are you this fine Tuesday?
I'm good.
How was work? Oh, yeah. Girl, I am exhausted.
I did an early shift.
The heck was that?
A trash. Something was thrown away.
It wasn't me. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So I was telling Nneoma, guys, I left my wallet at home. So I've just been walking around aimlessly. All I had was my Metro card, which is, the only thing I kind of do.
I can't go anywhere without my wallet because I keep my Metro card in my wallet. Mm-hmm. And so if it's not there,
it's like, well,
I can't get on the train.
Guess I gotta go home now.
Yeah, no, literally.
I just don't, because I have like a photographic memory. So as soon as I realized that, what the heck is that?
Trash can.
As soon as I noticed that I didn't remember putting that in my bag, I was like, oh, no, I'm just so upset.
In my bag?
I can't tell you how many times people have said things about my accent on this show, and I don't even hear it.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
So
before each episode, I give something called the Beyonce Mood of the Day.
Okay.
And I know you can get behind this because you are also an avid Beyonce fan.
A firm believer of the queen.
Of course. So Beyonce Mood of the Day is basically like how you're feeling today using a Beyonce song, a Beyonce lyric, just something that's very Beyonce-like to describe your mood, and then you describe why you're feeling that way today.
Let me open up my repertoire because... Ooh, a Beyonce mood. Let's see. Okay, what's yours? So give me time.
Ooh, I think that my Beyonce mood of the day is, getting onto the train and realizing that I left my wallet. It's her saying, just hearing that sort of, and Don't Hurt Yourself when she says, like, who the fuck do you think it's just going to be one. Just the fuck. Because I was upset. But for the rest of the day, I feel very productive. So I feel like my Beyonce mood of the day after I realized that was school and life, because I feel like I did a good job today.
Not as good. Mm-hmm. Let's see. This
so
is
many
hard.
Choices. Yep.
There's too many.
My favorite segment of every show.
She got too many love songs. Like, what's going on? Let me go to Lemonade.
I haven't heard Lemonade in so long because I have Spotify, so I'm like...
And it's not on there.
Yep, so I'm just like, well, remember Lemonade? I don't. So
First
I feel
of all,
like...
you need to get Apple Music and quit playing. So, the thing with Spotify is they didn't have Adele 25 for the longest time, and I was like, I can't get behind this. So...
They have it now.
That's true.
I have it saved on my phone.
That's true.
Every time I want to get a good cry in, just listen to 25. 21, though, that was like the OG crying album for Adele.
It was.
It was so well done. Just like, if you want a good cry, man, listen to 21.
Yo, let's see.
So many choices for Beyonce mood of the day.
Okay, so I guess my mood is I'm very nonchalant today. So we're going to go with sorry. Because she's just like middle fingers up.
Put them hands high.
Like that's where I'm at right now, mentally.
I feel like that it's it's Q4 of the year, and we're kind of all in that, like, you know what? I just want this year to end. Let's just get it out of the way.
I don't even know if I want it to end because it's been hectic, but definitely a sorry. It's definitely a sorry, like, but also sorry to these niggas because
Yes. Actually,
just
yes.
That's it. There's nothing more to that. That's it. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's That's all I got.
So, listeners, remember, I've created a Spotify playlist because, we're here for Spotify.
Boo.
For the Beyonce Mood of the Day. Search Beyonce Mood of the Day and follow it. And each song mentioned by myself and my friends to start off the show have been and will be added to the playlist, except for Lemonade.
So none
of these songs today. But you know what? That shouldn't deter you from listening to the playlist because it is top notch. If you really like Beyonce and you just want to keep up to date on all these new songs except for Lemonade. Here's the thing. Spotify has Everything Is Love, but they don't have Lemonade.
Yeah, Beyonce specifically said she is not putting Lemonade on there. And we stand.
Refuse.
We stand by her decision.
You know what? What works best for her works best for us.
She said, you niggas need to go ahead and get Tidal and stop being cheap.
But
and,
not Tidal, though. Just not Tidal. I apologize to any Tidal listeners or subscribers, but it's not. It's like $20 a month.
Someone told me a true Hive fan has Tidal. I said, well, I'm broke, so.
That's like someone who loves Beyonce, knows what hospital she was born in.
It's also students because it's $5 for students.
I have to lie and say that I'm a student.
I'm Unidays. Hello. I graduate 2022.
Now, you know what though? Because I had for Spotify for a student premium account before I stopped being. Yep, before I stopped being cheap and did the full amount for the family plan. I used my sister's name. Because you have to write in that you're currently enrolled and all that stuff. Yeah, and I'm
I used one of my friend underclassmen friends, and I just used her login. She was like, she messaged me actually a couple of days ago. She was like, can you link my email back so that I can use it too? I said, sure, sis. You've been providing me with discounts all this time. I can still use it.
You know what?
It's great.
Those who take can also receive.
But yeah, I would get Tidal if it was $5 because that's how much I pay for Apple Music right now. But as of today, we got my mom was like, okay, let's get a family plan so everyone can have all their everyone can have music, and it's only it's 14 something.
Yep, that's for me and my sister. It's totally not a big deal. So it's $7 a month for my sister and I. The one thing I'm sad though about is because when I had the student plan, we got Hulu bundled into it.
Oh yeah.
So now we don't have Hulu, and I'm like, ooh.
Wait, is Hulu with Spotify?
It was I think it's for students, yeah. I think it depends on what plan you have, but I wouldn't mind paying the $7 a month to get Hulu. Yeah. That means I don't have to have Verizon anymore because
girl, I just hop on
is not
anybody's plan.
I'm so tired of Verizon.
I think I'm on my ex's Netflix. I'm on one of my good friends. What else is there? Oh, I'm also on his Amazon Prime.
One of my friends has Amazon Prime, and we were watching SpongeBob one night at my house, and he didn't log out. So I'm like, haha.
Bro, one of the guys I used to talk to, I hope you're listening. He logged into his Netflix on my laptop, and he never logged out, and he hasn't changed the password. So,
well,
I mean, it's fair game. I'm sure he's like, who's watching America's Next Top Model reruns? It's not me, but it's me. It's me. Hello.
That's the thing. If my friend sees that I was on his Amazon, he's gonna be like, who's watching A Different World? He's gonna be like, oh, it was me. Sorry. I just he's not. I don't. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You know
matter.
what? If you're that generous to open it up to me, then
that's it.
That is all
I'll go ahead and create a profile so I don't interfere with what you're watching.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's courteous.
I think it's, common courtesy. And we're all about being kind in 2018. Be kind to one another. That's all. So our first segment of the show is called Talk of the Town. And it's just, stuff that's going on in the world. Today, well, it was more so Sunday. Vic Mensa.
Oh, Vic Mensa.
Oh, man. First of all, can we talk about how fine he is with that haircut?
Oh, yo. I think that he was fine before.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's just, extra fine.
He looks so
kind of
good.
Ridiculous.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Just he got rid of those locks and the features just jumped.
The beauty jumped out, okay?
He's so good looking.
He looks great. He looks fantastic.
He really does. But he ruffled some feathers after name dropping
Honestly,
the deceased XXX Tentacion.
I don't even know how to say that.
I keep saying extentation, and I'm gonna just keep doing it.
I
feel
saw
like
on
that's
Twitter
easier to say.
this one girl. She was like, her Twitter name was like XXX extensions. I said, I
Stop
appreciate
it.
that. I appreciate
But
that.
there's a cipher for the BET Hip Hop Awards, which is they usually record the cipher a couple months in
Yeah.
advance.
Uh-huh.
So he said something in his thing about him extentation being an abuser, which
He is.
probably was. But his mother was in the audience since there's been hella tributes to him, and everyone's like, you shouldn't talk about the dead. But also because like Vic Mensa also discussed that he like hit his girlfriend at one point. So what do you think about all this? It's like, for me, I think it's the right message, but like the wrong messenger in a way.
Not even wrong messenger, because if he was like, open about, yes, I beat my girlfriend, and was there like remorse behind it, or he was just like, or like I didn't know like what was said, like what was said about his girlfriend and him hitting or choking. So I saw in the comments he said
choking. Oh my God.
I'm wild.
Well, some people like to be choked. It depends on the context, I guess. But I'm pretty sure he finally like kind of admitted to the fact that he had choked out his girlfriend, and it was just not the right thing to do. I don't remember when he said it. I think it was on some radio show, maybe The Breakfast Club. But I suppose that it's weird. It's definitely weird to think about. I personally think it was the wrong messenger. Like, if anyone else could have said, like, we have to stop championing abusers, I would have been like, yes. Like, I'm glad someone said it.
Yeah.
I just wish it was someone else.
Yeah, if it wasn't him, that makes sense. But also, the people that are like, oh, pointing the finger back at him, like, it's like, oh, there is like that thin line between like, I don't know, because I think you're right. Him acknowledging it is like, it's like, yeah, like I agree with him saying like X. I agree, he's an abuser, and they said don't talk ill on the dead. Y'all gonna talk nice about Hitler? Like, I mean, it's a strong comparison.
That is exactly
what
what I'm feeling too, because it's just like, I don't know where all of this like praise for all the,
I'm
like, just like,
this
he was an icon. Vic Mensa's just a little punk kid. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like,
people
this kid
are acting
just
like
died.
this
I
is
get
Michael
it,
Jackson
but like,
or something,
girl.
like Prince.
People still be talking bad about Whitney Houston, and she didn't hurt a fly.
Hello. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with what he said, but like after finding out, like, oh, you choke your girlfriend too.
Maybe not the best person to say it.
But also, I'm a firm believer in like people rehabilitating and like just like, okay, like people are still mad at Chris Brown. Okay, how long we gonna be mad at Chris Brown? How long?
Right. I still don't really listen to Chris Brown's music, mostly because I just like fell off.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want to listen to some 45 song album. It's just not for me.
It was great, so
I'm sure it was, but you won't get. I still haven't listened to it. It's been
Chris Brown's still king of the hits. Okay,
it's been a year, and I'm like, nah.
I was mad at him for a good long stretch, because Rihanna, that's my girl.
I gotta rewatch that documentary. Now that I'm gonna be back in my hometown tomorrow because
Yeah.
I forgot my damn wallet. Maybe I'll watch music documentaries the whole day. Man,
so like, it's like, how long? See, someone like
that was almost 10
R.
years
Kelly,
ago.
right? R. Kelly, who has no remorse,
none,
has no regard, who doesn't give a damn. That's someone I'd be like, okay, it makes sense. But like, if Vic Mensa is like acknowledging like what I did was wrong, I'm not gonna do it again. Hopefully.
And from what I understand, he hasn't, which is hopefully the truth.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh my
I don't
goodness.
know, like, I feel like we, like, regular people, we try, like, we hold, obviously, these celebrities to such high standards. And, like when we do something wrong ourselves, like, wouldn't we want to be forgiven? Like, wouldn't we want
yeah,
people
absolutely.
to regard us back in a sense of like, oh, you can change? Like, I'm a firm believer in people changing. So yeah, if it was a different person, it'd be a greater impact.
Yeah,
but
know,
like,
who would I have loved to see? You know what? Since all these, and oh my god, it's just very frustrating because like I feel like ever since this kid died, like so many people have stood up for him, and they're just like, it's like just because
if
he
you
was
read
like
that affidavit,
oh god,
I was just like this is wow.
And then they're like, well, that girl lied. I'm like, no, she didn't. It was witness tampering. He was like trying to make it seem like she did, and she actually
my gosh,
really
and
didn't.
like people are, like try to make constant excuses.
Yep, martyrdom. It's just like I understand that's like sure he was probably talented.
Yeah,
I've only heard that one song.
Yeah, you know what? The only song like that I really really like was actually his feature on "Roll in Peace" for Kodak Black, who's also probably a
terrible person as well.
Yeah, but like that song goes hard. So his feature on that was great. But like other than that, like I don't listen to his music. I'm not looking to listen to his music. There's like those few songs that are on like the Hot 100 or whatever.
Yeah, like I literally only heard that one song that was sad. Yeah. I heard it after.
His music is very
sad. It's very sad.
It's depressing.
It's a little sad.
What do they call it? It's some kind of like punk hip hop.
Emo rap.
Emo rap. I hate
know
it.
all about it.
I hate all of it. I hate all of it. like all of it.
You know what? My favorite emo rap is 808s and Heartbreak by Kanye West.
Is that emo rap?
I definitely think that started the emo rap trend because look at all the sad boys now.
Yeah.
So many sad boys.
Man, but that's different.
Because it was Kanye.
I wouldn't even call it emo rap. Ooh, can we not talk about Kanye?
Oh, that's a shame because that's the next topic of conversation.
Can we not talk about
Okay, we
this
can do either.
coon?
Jesus Christ.
He is.
We can do either Kanye West being a menace or Taylor Swift actually opening her mouth about being vocal in the election.
don't like Taylor Swift, so let's talk about Kanye.
All right. So this is what I wrote in my notes. Meanwhile, Kanye West is out here still being a menace.
Yeah.
He's reportedly meeting with Trump. Sorry.
It's okay.
Every time I say
handle it. Just handle it.
Later this week to discuss job ops for felons and increasing manufacturing jobs in Chicago.
He's such a head ass.
I feel like he's only doing this because he wants like people to help make his Yeezy collection while he's working in Chicago on this music that's going to be absolute garbage.
I feel like he's only doing it because people are like, oh my god, you're not even doing anything for your city, like because you know like everyone
he comes back just to be like, yeah, like my town.
Let me move to Chicago and start doing good. Let me start doing good. Like where were you?
It was like you weren't here when all this stuff.
He's
was
such
happening.
a troll, bro. Like how are you? Oh, he like that whole apology. He was like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know how this would make people feel. I didn't think I was."
With his MAGA hat or
he's an
with
idiot.
his slavery quote.
Yeah, all of it. He apologized, but I was like, are you really sorry? Because after he apologized, he's then spotted again with MAGA hat.
Oh my god!
And then meeting up with Trump for what? You and your wife, didn't Kim meet with Trump?
Yeah, because she wanted to get that woman pardoned for the first time drug offense, which is great. But it's like,
but
there's so many other people that you're gonna have to do it for.
Also, like, what is her power to handle that? That's a side note, but like,
weren't they? I think her and the Trumps were family friends when he was an actual celebrity and not like a fake president.
That makes sense.
So I think that's kind of like helped her get into there, and I feel like because
that's so gross.
Kanye is like obsessed with Trump and the idea of like how they both have dragon energy, and he's like, oh, you don't have to be a black and be a Democrat, like you can just respect everybody for their views. I'm like, you respect him because he is just like you.
Who?
Trump and Kanye are the exact same person.
Oh, I thought you said you respect. Like Kanye said you respect Trump because Trump is just like us. I said, where?
No, absolutely, girl. Not.
Like us where?
No, Trump and Kanye are the same person.
No.
I think
they are. One is just...
And they're both Geminis.
Oh, that makes sense.
Girl.
That makes sense.
I've been trying to tell people
Kanye
for the
has
longest
real
time.
issues, though.
Yeah, he
and
does.
like and then him talking about mental health. I was like, oh, can you just shut the hell up?
I really wish that he would start taking medication.
Oh no, he needs.
And I feel like he's like, oh no, it's my superpower, the fact that I'm bipolar. I'm like, but people who are bipolar still need to take medication every so often.
You need help.
Like Pete Davidson on SNL this week, he's just like, I'm on meds and they're awesome. Like, you should probably take them too. Like, I like when people are not. I like that he's being, he's always been outspoken, but like, it's good to see people talk about mental health, especially in this time of the year. It's getting colder and winter's getting in, the holidays, people get so depressed. But like, there's a lot of suicides this year, and it's nice to see people speaking up about mental health, but we're not going to act like people who have mental health issues don't have to take medication because like Kanye, I was so close to like crying when I was watching SNL because like I love Kanye. I loved Kanye. I love his music. I try to separate him from the music that he makes because I'm like, well, he's never hurt anybody, he's never beat anybody, he's never did this, never did that. He just speaks too much. And I wish he would stop speaking without thinking.
But I feel like he's hurt a couple people.
Like I feel
like hurt, not like physically, but like
just like the way emotionally.
Yeah, because like how could you say like the whole thing about him saying slavery was a choice? I was like, this guy's
that was a stressful day at the office.
It was so I was just like, are you okay?
No.
Like when he said that, not. I was like, oh, he's really not well.
And then when you see him dressed as a bottle of water on SNL, and you're just like, I literally felt like I was going to start crying. I'm like, what the heck happened to him?
Oh my god, that was I
felt
strange.
like
who's that Lil Pump?
This secondhand embarrassment that
sucks,
you feel.
By the way,
I like the beat. I can't with the misogyny.
Oh my gosh, it's
just like so bad.
Like I can't even listen to it.
I wish I could just listen to the beat. Can we just? I need the instrumental stat.
Yeah,
the instrumental. If Kanye could just do production, I'd be happy. I'd be fine.
That song just was so bad. I was like, also, I didn't listen to any of Ye, just because at the same time when Ye
unfortunately
came out,
quite good.
It was. I listened to one song, but that's only because of Aaliyah Janelle.
That dance was fire.
It was.
I think about that dance a lot. Actually,
actually, what's his? Deshaun teaches this Thursday. It was today.
Today's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, he teaches Thursday.
Is he teaching to that?
Oh no. I don't know when he'll bring that back. He needs what's her face, Aaliyah Janelle. So. But yeah, the best. Say I didn't listen to Kids. What is it? Kids See Ghosts.
Kids See Ghosts.
I didn't give a damn, like simply because of what he just his actions, and like me also, like I really do detach like artists from their music a lot, like specifically like when it came to that Chris Brown situation and stuff. But this, I was just like, I have no regard, like I have no reason to listen to your music. The only project and the best project that came out of that whole situation was Tiana Taylor's, even though it was poorly mastered.
The runt of the litter without a doubt. That poor girl,
bro. And it was so good,
and it was incomplete. Imagine if it was complete, how good it would have sounded. That's one of my favorite albums. I was like, why
can I hear people in the background? Like you heard that and it'd be like cut the intro, no intro, no. I was just like, what's happening?
Poor thing.
I thought it was like,
she needs to leave good music.
Oh, she needs to go somewhere else.
To get her life.
She needs to go somewhere
elsewhere because she's too talented to be getting fed bones.
Bro, and her music is really good.
She's a lovely voice.
She's very R&B, very, very what I like to hear, like to listen to. But like,
Justice for Tiana Taylor.
Kanye. I don't know.
Well, have fun at your little lunch.
We'll pray for him.
Have fun at your lunch.
Put him in prayer, guys. Everyone just,
How long do you think we need to put Kanye in a bag of rice?
Let's put him for the remainder of the year and see if, we get somewhere. No progress come January. And we'll just put him on ice the whole rest of the...
All of
2019. Yep.
Because, it's just really disheartening because it's someone who's so talented and it's someone who up until, when his
I just
mother
was
passed away.
that SNL.
That was so embarrassing.
It was so secondhand embarrassment, cringy. Like
I
was uncomfortable.
And I get secondhand embarrassment super duper easy. So I was just like, my face was hot. I'm like, I feel like I'm in like near tears because I'm just so embarrassed.
Did you see? I think it was on Twitter. Someone like removed the backtrack,
and it was just like scoop.
I was like, this just shows you.
And since there were so many curses, it was like they were just like, I'm a sick.
No, literally. I was like,
and I'm like, what is going on?
And I didn't get it. I didn't understand why
the water bottles was the worst part.
Like there was only one line about water. Am I tripping?
The one line. Sparkling or still.
Oh my god.
Dressed as a Perrier.
I was like, what the? I was like, why did y'all? Okay.
And you know what? Ariana Grande was supposed to be the opening musical act, but she, is having a rough go this year. So that's good for her that it's best that she just stayed home.
They should have live streamed her because...
Live from her bedroom.
That was so tragic. Speaking of Ariana Grande, her performance at, what was the last award show, VMAs? She did God is a Woman.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
That girl has some pipes.
Blessed.
I just wish she would sing from her diaphragm and not from her throat. But, she is great.
Head voice on fire, though.
Oh, come on, head voice.
She's killing it, honestly. And, that was, the thing is, that performance, she sounded, better than the recording.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, But, I feel like a lot of people forget that she couldn't really sing. And
she was a Broadway girl first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And those people can sing.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the best singers in the world are often on Broadway. You can sing on Broadway, then you can sing anywhere.
Jennifer Hudson was singing in church, but she went on Broadway as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jennifer Hudson. But yeah, pray for Ariana, pray for Kanye, and hopefully everything gets sorted out the way they need to. So we're going to move on to questions with the guests.
Okay.
So, I almost said Shaniqua. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Shaniqua Golding, our first guest ever on the show. But Nneoma is amazing at social media.
Oh, thanks.
And she's very good at photography.
Thanks.
And we've never had anyone who was a photographer on the show, so we're going to ask you just a little bit about your expertise in both. So, when did you gain an interest in media, and subsequently, when did you gain an interest in photography?
Okay. Media. Actually, photography came first. So in high school, I had a Sony point and shoot. It was just a basic little camera, and I just liked to take pictures. And my mom was like, "Oh, you have a really good eye. You know how to you see stuff differently." And I was like, okay. So from there, I just kept taking pictures with that Sony. And then I had a job since I was 15. Wow, I've been working forever. And I saved up money and I bought my first DSLR. And it was a Canon T2i Rebel. Oh, sorry.
These are all big things. I'm like, but I have no idea. I just know all cameras have big lenses.
Yeah, yeah. It was a T2i Rebel, and I did high school graduation photos, couple. In high school everybody was boot up or whatever, so I did couples photos and okay. So this was the age of us learning, middle school, high schools, when we all learned Photoshop and coding and stuff. And
I learned coding. I was never a Photoshop.
You never did Photoshop? Girl,
I learned how to do it, but I'm not good at it.
You had to do them animations and blingies and
I'm not good at that.
Bro,
HTML. Coding, you can't tell me nothing about coding.
HTML, all that. I hid my song. Everyone was on my MySpace. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, what's your song?" You won't know.
You'll never know.
You're not
because you're not a coding genius.
hid my song, made my own layouts, and I made most of them on Photoshop, InDesign and stuff. And so, mostly Photoshop, not InDesign. InDesign came later.
That was later.
Yeah, InDesign came later.
See, I'm better at InDesign than I am at Photoshop.
Really?
Isn't that wild?
InDesign is easier. Honestly,
That's probably why.
Yeah. Photoshop has so many intricacies, but I used YouTube to learn. I was like, okay, I want to do this, or I want to do this, and I would just search it and then copy it. But back in high school, we had so much time. Not high school, middle school. we had so much time to just do that kind of stuff. So, you know, I enjoyed that. And I mean, like, I guess I never realized, like, how involved we were in social media until now that you're asking about it. I'm just like, oh, I've been like doing social media like my whole life.
I've been social media.
I've been social media. And, but yeah, so I, you know, had my first camera, and then, you know, I did more shoots. I did, a lot of everyone, like I did all of my friends, like high school graduation photos. Most recently, I saved up enough to get a new camera. And so, and like my big thing was like, it wasn't about like the camera body for me. It was mostly about the lenses. So, and those were the same price as the camera. So you're just like stressed, like always spending money. But like, it's like you do the shoots, you make money, and then you buy a lens, you buy a new body, or save up. You know, it's like a circle of life.
So how much do lenses often go for?
Girl, like $1,200. It depends. Like the lens that I shoot with right now is like a 50, and that one I remember vividly paying. It was like $350, or plus tax was like $412 or something. Why was the tax so much? Maybe it wasn't $412, but I remember $412. Maybe it was $412. Anyways, but yeah, but like the lens that I want right now is like $1,200 plus.
Jeez.
And that's like as much as the camera body itself.
Wow.
Or, you know, camera bodies are like $1,400 plus.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's an expensive hobby, bro. Like,
but you're good at it.
Thanks. I could be better if it was cheaper.
So what do you think helped? Do you think that eye that you have helped catapult your social media prowess to the heights that it's at? I'm on Nneoma's Instagram right now, and she has 3,400 followers.
Oh, do I?
Now, where do these followers come from? Is it because you just know a lot of people, or is it people who are interested in your work?
I don't even know. Honestly, it's like a mix, because so college, I'm super overly involved with everything, you know, so I was like in the African Student Organization, I was the president. So like I met like a lot of different people, like a lot of the like underclassmen and stuff, because I wasn't president until my senior year. A lot of the underclassmen, you know, we followed each other. I went to 2 different schools. Like I started my freshman year, I was at UT Arlington, and then I transferred to University of Texas in Austin.
Shout out to Texas.
Come on, hook 'em. And yeah, so like, you know, and I'm friendly. So I literally would just meet people and like we hit it off, and then I'd be like, hey, follow me on Instagram. And so, and that proved like very useful when I came here to New York, like just being friendly and an open person. It's like a good way of like, because Instagram is so like useful for like just like marketing your work, marketing yourself. It was cool to just like meet people and then have someone be like, oh yeah, you know, I saw your profile and I see you did this, and I was wondering if you could do this for me, or you could shoot this for me, or I'm trying to grow my brand, could you help me out with this, you know? So just I guess being open to like interaction, because, you know, I feel like a lot of our age and like our society is like, oh, you know, like people are fake, and like stay away, like keep to yourself, and, you know, do what you need to do, especially in this industry. It's like
everyone's very out for themselves.
Definitely.
And it's just like
definitely
something I've not become a fan of, for sure.
I hate it. So it's a thing of like trying to like remain open and like just meeting people, being open to new interactions and new people. And so yeah, a lot of it, I dance also. So a lot of the followers came from dancing, but like going to 2 different schools, being ultra involved, working at like several different jobs, doing a lot of like off the wall kind of jobs also, just like freelancing, doing different stuff. You just meet a lot of people, and extra friendly for no reason.
Come on, friendliness.
So yeah, I think that would be the thing, the follower count.
Yeah. So what is something that you've learned from photography and social media that you didn't learn in class?
In class?
If you were ever to take like a photography class or even in school.
Oh, because I didn't study photography.
You're just like good at it.
Yeah, I literally learned everything myself, like from Photoshop to like, I wish I had taken photography in school, just because like, I feel like you don't need to. Mm-hmm. If you see things, like just being a creative in general and like seeing things differently, like you can produce like work just as good as someone who went to school for 4 years for it. Mm-hmm. But something I learned, I guess it's a hustle associated with it. It's like the business of like photography. So we're in New York, right? There's like 6 million photographers. It's like, how do you stand out in the market as a photographer? How do you make yourself like, how do you make people want to like hit you up? Like, how do you open your, what is the word? Just like, I don't know, being open to like different and new ideas and like not sticking to like exactly what you know. Because for me, like I like mostly shot like a lot of like kind of commercial things, like portraits, grad photos, weddings, And so if someone was like, oh, we're looking for a food photographer, like it's like, oh, that's not what I do. But like, one, it's money. Two, it's like it helps with like developing your eye more, because like then you now can say, well, I've shot still life, I've done this, I've shot that. So I guess it would be just like the hustle of being open and constantly like not sticking to what just because like in everyone is so stuck on this thing
their
of
niches
of an aesthetic. Like, I hate that so much. I hate it so much. Like, that's my least favorite word.
Aesthetic.
I just hate it because like I feel like everyone, I mean, it's branding or whatever, but like I personally feel like I don't have, like, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see
it's very just
whatever
it's whatever you want.
It's whatever. And I feel like that's how social media should be. Like, people are so pressed to appease their viewers and what people are seeing,
when in actuality they do not care.
No, they don't
when
care.
you have a business Instagram, you learn the truth.
Bro,
people don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Like, I'm just like, y'all fight so hard to like make, like, oh, my grid has to line up, my this. Like, I get it, it's cute, like I don't hate it, but I hate like the idea that people won't post something simply because it doesn't fit into how their Instagram looks. I think that's lame. I think that's lame. I feel like with social, for me, like, because my Instagram isn't a business Instagram. Like, even though I promote my photography on there, it's whatever I want. So like, maybe if I was, if I wanted to, I could create like an Instagram of just my photography. Which, I mean, I have a Visco, which is like my iPhone photography. So, I mean, that's like standard of that. But like, I feel like with social media, if you're not like, I guess like doing like consistent with like a brand or something, I feel like it should be whatever you want. Like, have fun with it. And I feel like this world, this society, specifically here in New York, has stripped the idea of social media being fun and like interactive. And now everything, it's a business. And it's, everything is like, you have to look a certain way, you have to make sure this looks like this, or people won't like your stuff. And like, I'm just like, that's so boring. Like, I'll post, like, trust me, I know like the prime times to post, because when people are scrolling, of course you want to maximize your likes. Like, nobody posts not wanting likes, you know what I mean? But also, like, I'll post at like 11 p.m. or I'll post like in the morning, and not care just because I want to see it up. You know what I mean? But some people are like, really? I don't know. I feel like it just sucks.
Post for yourself.
Yeah, I feel like it should be like fun. And I feel like a lot of people, like before I felt like very pressured to like having that kind of like aesthetic, because I'm like, oh, I'm a photographer. What does, how's it supposed to look? And how's it? I was like, that's what I have a website for. That's what I pay $17 a month for. You know what I mean? Like,
you use Squarespace?
Yeah, I do. Oh. Squarespace. But I'm about to switch to Format.
I heard Format is lovely.
It
and
is.
It just looks really
both.
pretty. And I think as like a photographer, I feel like Format would do you justice.
So all my photography is on Format. And my Squarespace has like, graphic design stuff, blog posts. Only 2. It's okay. We're working on being consistent. In Q4, we're going to make more blog posts. Okay. But yeah, all my photography is just on Format. But yeah, I'm going through like this kind of rebranding thing where I'm trying to, like, I feel like before I just put like anything up that I like, but now I'm just like, I need to because I want to like generate different kind of work. I need to make sure that like everything that I put up. See, this is different like from Instagram. Like Instagram, I post whatever I want, but like with a website,
you have to curate it exactly how you're trying to.
You definitely have to curate it, which is the difference. But like, social media is supposed to be fun. Like Instagram is never supposed to be stressful. It's never like, even working for like companies and like managing their social media, like it should never be like a stressful situation. One, it should never be that the Instagram isn't meant for pleasure of the viewers, like, and I feel like that's where a lot of companies get it wrong, is they're like posting simply for like information. Like nobody is coming to Instagram to read the news. Like, we want to see photos. We want to be visually stimulated. We want something interactive. We want you to ask us questions. We want engagement. And that's what, businesses want. Well, they're always like, oh, how can we increase engagement? How about you make it more authentic? Yeah, be authentic and make it more interactive. You can stick to a brand and stick to a branding and still be authentic. And one company that does this well is Fader.
Yeah.
Very niche to like, I don't know, whoever does it, like she does an amazing job. And then Paper Mag. So funny.
Theirs is so
it's
like
so
quirky
good. I
and
love
outspoken.
It.
I love
it.
theirs.
They don't care. And I love that. And that's why they have the followers that they have. And that's why they have the interaction in the comments that they have. That's why people are tagging and adding and, and that's what I feel like brands should do, like specifically editorial magazine, because that's, what I've worked in. And it shouldn't be a thing of like always trying to like, deliver information, deliver news. Like nobody wants that. It's not what I'm going to, if I want to see news, I'm going to go on the website or I'm going to go on Facebook or something. Like Instagram it's just that. It's photos. Make it correspond. Make it interactive. But yeah.
We love photos.
We love photos.
How has social media at all helped with how you approach photography?
Yeah. So for me, like I'm big on like inspiration. And so with social media, it's cool to like see how different photographers are doing things. And it's just like, it makes you, I don't know, it makes you more aware of like, of like how you should be approaching your photography, in an aspect of like, being distinguished. Because some of like my favorite photographers, like I know their work just by seeing it. Like I don't need an ad or anything, just because they're so consistent. And so like that's something that I've learned just from like social media, is like the consistency of like your work and being recognizable and standing out is to differentiate yourself. And so it's definitely me like learning from these photographers. Okay, okay, they're probably using the same editing tactics. They're probably, and like, that's something that I've been working on too. Cause I feel like a lot, it's been like, you know, I know like my shots are good. They're clean, but like, are they distinguished? Like, can someone tell it's my work from looking at it? And that's something I'm working on right now. Like, as I've, you know, moving to New York, like, that's one thing I noticed is like, you can tell like a photographer's work from just seeing their photo and knowing how consistent they are. And that's what I want to develop like in my photography. But yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
These are good answers, Nneoma.
Thanks, girl. I'm trying.
Like you've thought these through.
Really just talking. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying.
So, last question. What are you hoping to accomplish via media and social media and your photography?
I'm trying to be an IG model, so everyone go follow me right now. And no. Social media, like I said, it's just fun for me. Mm-hmm. It would be like I want to be like influential. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want people, just like I'm looking at like my favorite photographers' work, I want people to be like, oh, like
that girl Nneoma.
Yeah, like, oh my God, her stuff. Like, I want, like I was saying, I want to be distinguished from the crowd. Like, it's not a thing of like, oh, like I want to be IG famous. That's different. Because there's
people who set out to just be Instagram famous, and it's just like, it's gonna rip you apart.
Honestly, and it's so toxic.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm like, it's very draining their souls.
Like, I love Instagram simply because like, or social media in general, simply because like I can be me on there, but like the best parts of me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's why I feel like every social media has like its own thing. Like,
yeah.
Facebook, we don't talk about Facebook.
Girl, I don't even use Facebook. Only when my mom is like, it's my mom's birthday and I have to post. I love her so much because she loves when I post about her on there.
Yeah, Facebook is for, you know, keeping
Adult
in touch
things.
with older relatives.
Yes, moms.
Twitter is for the jokes.
Ooh,
and Twitter is where I live, except for right now.
R.I.P.
Well, I'll be back. You know what? We'll get to that in a second, but I will sure be back. Then Instagram is just for the pictures and just show. I feel like a lot of people are really trying to. I feel like people with Instagram try so hard to just have like a snapshot of like a moment. Yeah. And they're not giving you like the full thing. So I'm just like, I feel like that's sometimes Instagram is for the phonies. Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. You should be authentic in every aspect of your social media life and in your real life. Exactly. It should be an extension of you, not like a caricature.
Exactly. And for me, like, I feel like you're exactly right. That's what people use it for, is for a place to be someone else. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I try to make sure my Instagram is authentically me. Like, even when it comes to my stories, like, I love doing Instagram stories. Like, that's my thing.
Instagram stories are so much fun. I remember I was so reluctant because I'm just like, they just bit off of what Snapchat. But Snapchat did not.
R.I.P. Snapchat. I get like 25 views on there.
But I do like Snapchat in a way because that's just like where the realness goes to. The filters. And I'm just like, if I'm trying to like talk crap, I'm just like, that's where I go.
Yeah. Snapchat
is for the select few people who can hear me talk crap.
Exactly. I feel like Snapchat is just, I mostly use it for filters. Or if I just want to post random stuff, like, I don't use it.
I don't touch it usually. Yeah. I just have a streak with someone. But I'm like, even then, I'm like, I feel like I should stop. This is old now.
But IG stories came like, last December?
Yeah, and I was honestly remember so reluctant.
When I was at Billboard and it was just like, okay, here's this new thing that we're doing. And I was just like, oh, let's turn up. Like, let's work with this. It was fun just like discovering the different ways to tell a story in a short amount of time. Yes. And that's what IG stories should be for. Don't tell me to swipe up to like something or view my last post. I hate that. I hate all that. You chicken heads that tell me to view. I'm specifically not gonna like your post. I'm not. I know they changed the algorithm and it's messing up your likes. It's okay. It's okay to not get likes.
But it's even better to not be like, New post.
Check my last post. Who are you?
And it's like a picture of the post. So I'm like, well, I already saw it, so I don't need to go see it again.
I've seen it. To now what?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to see it.
I hate that so much. That's my least favorite thing.
Yes,
Pet
absolutely.
peeve. A pet peeve is like my new video, like my new post. Have
No,
you seen
thank
my
you.
new post? Yes or no? Oh, I hate that.
Nope, I haven't.
Okay. And an aspect of how they integrated that question thing, I wish it was anonymous.
Yeah.
I wish it was anonymous. Because then it would make more sense. Because if I know, like, some people specifically will ask you a question just because you won't know who it is. And then again, now it's Curious Cat. Now we're doing Curious Cat.
Ask FM.
Ask FM.
Form Spring.
Form Spring. You throwing it back. That's crazy.
Form Spring.
But
What
yeah.
was it? There was another one that wasn't Form Spring. I forget what it's called though. That'd be like me dating myself even further.
Exactly.
But
yeah, like I feel like it's like if you guys like to watch good Instagram stories, go
to Nneoma's.
Go to my page.
God. Some
Like,
of my favorite stories to watch.
I like to tell vivid stories. Okay, I love to.
She utilizes literally she has like awesome font, good color.
You got it, and it's about framing. The framing
Yes.
of your videos, your pictures, like because people see this is one thing. When people think like social media is so easy until you see them do Instagram stories or write a copy for a post, and you're like, oh, it's easy, right? Not everyone can be witty. Not everyone can like communicate, you know, like an idea in a short caption or because you know long form captions are good too. I'm not gonna read it all, but
That's my weakness.
You like
I
to
write
read?
too much.
You write long form caption. So apparently, studies show that if your caption is longer, you get more engagement or whatever.
I don't think that's very true.
But I feel like it's a complete lie.
I don't think that's true because my posts, the likes have gone down significantly.
Literally, if you write,
the more I write, the less people
if
care.
you write, so you gotta start. It's like, all right, girl, you gotta get a medium or go back to Tumblr.
my post, please like I should probably start doing that and just see how many people respond to it. They'll be like, awesome job.
Yeah, I love it. Awesome. But yeah, so yeah, I make pretty good IG stories.
All I do on Instagram stories is be like, I like this song.
I love to post music. I think I should start like a segment because and then I love to do Bible verses and like just my devotionals. Because look, y'all, living in New York, working in the media industry, if you don't have nothing to attach yourself to, no higher power, if that's what y'all want to call it, I call it God. If you don't have that aspect, you're liable to fall apart. And so I post the devotionals for myself, but come to find out that it's like helped a lot of people. And they're like, oh, you know, what devotion is this? Like, oh, this spoke to me. And like, oh, this was for me. Like, I love seeing that because, you know, like I was telling you, like, I feel like social media should be a positive thing and like, and an extension of yourself, like you said. And that's an extension of me is like my spiritual life. And I feel like you're going to see my parties, you're going to see my turn-ups, but you're also going to see my devotionals because, like,
It's me.
I feel like there's no such thing. Like, I feel like people think, like, oh, as a Christian, you're not allowed to be this or that. I feel like I, for one, think that being a Christian is fun and it's exciting and it's, like, having that relationship with God and Jesus and just being able to, you know, just like it's like telling other people about your best friend, you know? And so, oh, don't do that. And like, it's something like that living in New York has grown me and has like, you know, challenged me immensely spiritually. And so like, I always like make it a point, like wherever I am, like job wise or like work wise, or even if there's issues, like, it's gonna be a reflection in like in my devotionals. Like you'll see, like it's like I try to be as vulnerable as possible with those devotions because like with Instagram, like you only see the perfect parts of someone. And I feel like with those devotions, it's like, this is me being vulnerable. This is me talking about my depression. This is me talking about me struggling to get a job. This is me talking about like workplace like issues, like racial issues, you know, and this is me like reaching out to God and, you know, getting advice through his word. And so I try to always, like, I haven't been doing it as frequently as I used to do it. I'm trying to start back up again because I know like so many people have been like, oh, these are great. Like what? It's Simply the Bible app, YouVersion Bible app. And I like to, you know, just spread the gospel. You know, that's what they said. They said we got to spread the gospel. That's what I'm trying to do the best way I know how to, and authentically as possible, because I feel like there is such thing as having fun and being Christian, and I feel like people like to detach it and say that it's something else, or everyone believes there's like, it's not fun. Everyone believes it's not fun. And so I try to show them like, you can have fun, you can be Christian, you can follow, you know, the doctrines of the Bible and still live a great life. No, but it's not going to be perfect all the time, you know, because, you know, he never promised us a perfect life, but he did promise us that, you know, that if we follow his commands, like, we'll live eternally. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to follow his commands. I'm trying to be in heaven. I'm trying to link up with all my people up there. So like, if y'all need devotionals, prayer, devotionals, just hit my DMs, slide in. I love to pray for people. I love to read devotionals with people, and that's also a way that I connect with people. Is like, someone was like, oh, what devotion is this? And I'll tell them, and then they'll be like, oh, can we read it together? And I'm like, I'm down, you know?
Big ups to JC.
You know, big ups. But yeah, we also like to have fun. Like, I will still turn up. Like, I will still go to concerts. I love Drake. Jesus loves Drake. Like, come on. Like, y'all act like we don't have fun. We do. But yeah. I like that social, you know.
Love it. There's so many ways to connect on it. It's
also,
so
quick blurb about Twitter. Okay, the only thing I do honestly on Twitter is laugh. Like, if you think Twitter is boring, one, you're probably not black, or you're not following black people,
or just the right people in general.
Or the right people.
So many funny things.
There's some fun. Like, all I go to Twitter is laugh. Go viral like once or twice, because during award shows is when, or TV shows, like I love to live tweet. Like, that's my thing. It's fun.
One thing I'm a little disappointed I'm missing the AMAs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, live tweeting about that, but I don't think it's gonna be as poppin' as.
Probably not.
No, yeah.
I need something crazy to happen.
Maybe BET Awards. But yeah, God. Twitter is fun for me. And that's about it. That's all I do on there is laugh and like tweet occasionally inspirational things that, you know, God puts on my heart. That's about it. That's all. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Twitter was fun for me until about a week ago.
Oh, well,
I don't want to get into it, but I was personally attacked. I was personally attacked. And I just wish that Twitter would tighten up their privacy, but then, like, if they did tighten it up to ways where, like, people can't talk to you, that's infringing on freedom of speech. And then they're, like, breaking a bunch of, like, just, like, it's a whole big thing. But I just wish that people would, you know, read. I think that's the biggest thing. People just need to learn how to read. But I will be back. I'll be back, I think, probably next week.
People love to hide behind. I was like, we still cyberbullying in 2018. Y'all gotta grow up.
Exactly. And it's like, and it's even worse knowing that, like, granted, I'm being cyberbullied and like all these like racial slurs thrown at me, but then like combine it, like it's one thing to be black, but then it's another thing to be a black woman and being attacked. It's just like, not only are you a bitch, you're like a N-word bitch. And I'm like, wow, this was fun. Let me just deactivate and I will catch you guys later. Like, oh my God, I just can't deal with it. But luckily, you know, Vic Mensa pissed off the wrong crowd, so I think people are tired of shitting on me, and they've gone to the next one. I knew it was gonna last a couple days, but I'm gonna just give it another week, just like ensure that it's over, and then I'll be back, new handle, new everything, because I obviously cannot use that handle anymore. Burned into the ground.
But I mean, you just change the name, right?
Oh yeah, I have a completely new idea. And this was like a good couple of days to just like reflect on like even what I want to do next in terms of like what's gonna set like in a way sort of rebranding, but it's like I also have an idea now of like what I want to do. So I'm like, well, this is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So the third segment of the show is called Unpopular Opinions. So you just give an unpopular opinion or a hot take, and we just discuss it.
Okay. Ooh. An unpopular.
If you need to think really fast, I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't think Spider-Man 3 was a bad movie.
I didn't even see it.
It's when he had like his black suit.
I never saw it.
Oh my God. Everyone shits on that movie, but I really didn't think it was that bad. I quite enjoyed it. I don't know what it was. I think it had a good amount of humor in it.
Yeah.
Good amount of action. I really liked the Sandman. I thought it was good. And I think that people need to... I mean, different strokes for different folks, but I have gotten like crapped on. They're like, this movie is terrible. Like, how could you say it's good? I'm like, I didn't say it was good. I said I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it greatly. And that's my unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 was an enjoyable film, and I would definitely watch it again. I still like the other Spider-Mans too. But that one, I don't know. That one was like, I enjoyed it.
Good. As you should. You should enjoy what you like. Oh, okay. I have an unpopular opinion. I actually really enjoy Empire. I don't know why people are talking so much mess about it. Is so good. Y'all just
Still?
I mean, yeah, I'm caught up. Like, I love it. Like, I know the storyline is a little like wonky.
It kind of
derailed from the beginning.
I stopped watching after. Was it? Oh, Jamal had sex with a woman, and I was like, I think I'm done here.
Yeah, but that was in the past. He had a daughter. It's a lot.
Jamal had a daughter.
Yeah.
After having sex with that woman.
Yeah.
Oh, see this. I'm glad I watched that.
See, it's really good, you guys.
Jamal has a daughter.
Yeah.
And I know Tiana.
She's
pregnant.
Yeah. She got 2 kids. Well, one is not hers, but it's good. Okay, guys. So don't knock it before you try it. Just because like you see everyone on Twitter is like, y'all still watch Empire? Yes, I do. I enjoy it very much, and I love Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, I feel like she's the glue.
She's everything.
The glue that holds the show together.
I love who's Jamal? What's his name?
Jesse Smollett.
I love him. Wow, I wish he was straight. I love him.
I just can't believe he had a child.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's why
the show's crazy.
I had to stop. I was that, and
the music on there is really good too. If y'all like good music, watch it. It's good. Same
like
with
drama.
It's very drama
So
filled.
much drama.
If you like Taraji P. Henson, watch it. If you like Terrence Howard being the light-skinned devil that he always is, watch it. Like, it's great. It's such a good show.
Oh my God, Yeah, okay. The last thing I remember about Empire is when Trey, when his wife fell on the car.
That was crazy.
And we had to wait a
who
whole...
plays Trey?
Something.
He's fine.
Isn't he married in real life? He's married to what's her face?
Yeah, to the light skinned lady. What's her name?
Grace Byers.
Yes, Grace Byers. Trey Byers. That's
Trey
his real name.
Byers. Oh, so now she's Grace Byers.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
He's so fine that it doesn't actually make sense.
Oof, remember when he tried to like commit suicide?
Yeah.
Like, again. Oh God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's still having a hard time dealing with his bipolar depression.
Yeah. And they touch on it. They touch on, like the Black community and like mental health and stuff. And they touch on like
enough.
Yeah, and they touch on like homosexuality in the Black community too. Like how
the dumpster, the trash can.
Crazy. It's good. It's a good show. Y'all
can.
real sleep if you don't watch it. Like, you're just a hater, honestly.
Is Hakeem still a spoiled brat?
Of course he is.
I need him to mature. He's got a child.
Bro, and y'all can't act like Drip Drop was not a hit.
Drip Drop was a bop.
In your car.
Drip Drop. I have
it came out, okay?
Look But Don't Touch on many playlists on the phone. Look, don't touch, don't touch.
It's good music.
Don't touch. LBDT.
And they produce this music specifically for the show, so you know it's crazy.
It's originals.
It's originals. It's good, and they have new music at like every episode. Like, I'm here for it.
You watch Star?
I love Star.
See, I watched a couple episodes and I just like forgot it was on. So I
What's
stopped
her name
watching.
in real life?
She's pregnant in real life.
I know. And see, I just found that out after watching the episode. I was like, her stomach look bad real. Like, that's crazy. And come to find out, she really pregnant. She's also married.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, kids.
She looks like Tori Kelly.
She does.
She looks like... Oh, no.
I thought she was like, had some black in her because the way she was acting in that show. But she like grew up, I guess, like her dad was a pastor at like a Baptist church. Mm-hmm. I was like, you're full Caucasian. She's a white woman. But like her hair
got a
like,
little spice in there.
no, she's like the spicy, spicy.
The around the way girl.
Yeah. Because she was like, because she's like, I grew up on like blues and gospel. And I said,
wait a minute.
I love Star. Star's good. I love Ryan Destiny. She's a chocolate goddess. I love the show. I love the music on the show. Mm-hmm. Also, because I think it's the same. It's Fox, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels knows how to put together drama.
But he doesn't know how to pay people back.
He doesn't know. And the thing is, he got to pay those people back.
I hope he paid back old boy. I forget his name. Who was that? Was it who was that?
It was a director. Right?
Oh no, it was Dame Dash.
Dame Dash.
It was Dame Dash.
I was like, can you give him his money? What's up?
$2 million. $2 million.
I was like, me too. Pay me back too.
I'm still waiting for people to pay me. I have one person that needs to pay me back. It's been
Girl,
like 2
I
weeks.
just need money, to be honest.
Retweet.
I'm trying to think of her name. It's bothering me that I don't know it. What is her name?
Is she an actress?
Yeah. The girl who plays Star on Fox.
Oh, I don't know her real name. But don't touch.
Jude Demorst. There she is. Jude. See, don't you look like...
Oh, Jude Demarest? Demorest?
Yeah.
Demorest?
Yeah.
What a name.
She's so cute. Like, look how cute she is.
Pregnant.
She's so pregnant. I didn't know that she was pregnant.
Maybe she's having a boy because you don't really see it.
I know.
Oh, look at her, man.
Yes, her black husband. We stand. I told you she got some black in her. Clearly.
Now she definitely does.
Now she got black in her in real life. Also, Tiana Taylor was on. Oh, can we talk about Luke
James? He's really a good singer.
He's amazing.
Such a good voice.
And so chocolatey and delicious. And
oh, did I tell you he ran past me in Atlanta? I was down there for a press trip and we were just walking around and we see him running. And one of my friends was like,
I would have chased
I
after him.
think that was
Are you
Luke
joking?
James. And we were like,
just look at it. He's so like, I love chocolate men. Wow. Look at how chocolatey he is.
But yeah, he ran past us all sweaty.
Like, what? Do you see this?
Wow.
He's so fine. Okay. That's a lot.
But that was your unpopular opinion?
Yeah, people need to watch Empire and stop playing. It's good.
Okay. So I'll do my closeout and we'll head on out of here.
Yeah.
So that's all for And Friends with Jana Jefferson. Don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter just yet because we're still trying to work out the stipulations with that. But you can certainly follow the show on Instagram at And Friends Podcast. And don't forget don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes, the podcast app, and Google Play, where you can stay up to date on new episodes when they become available. And if you'd like to be a guest host on the show, like my friend Nneoma here, hit me up at andfriendsguest@gmail.com and we're going to keep in touch. Extreme thanks to my guest host for today, Nneoma Ajiwe, for being incredible. What do you have to promote on your end?
Ooh, okay. You guys can follow me on all platforms at Nneoma Lux, Luxe. And if you are looking for a shooter or know someone looking for a shooter, you can check out my work at www.nneoma-ajiwe.format.com. I'm working on my domain. I have a domain, but it's attached to my Squarespace and I'm getting rid of that because all my photography is on my format. So for now, follow me, Nneoma-Ajiwe. Follow me. Check out my work at Nneoma-Ajiwe.format.com. You can follow me on Visco. It's Nneoma Lux as well.
How do we spell Nneoma?
Nneoma is spelled Nneoma. I'm Nigerian. What's good? Ibo Kwenu. Yeah. I also like Beyonce. Watch my stories.
Yes, she has so many good stories about Beyonce. I noticed that my entire
I love Drake
Explore
also.
page is Beyonce.
Yeah, mine is
Like
mostly like dance stuff.
I'm gonna look at it right now
Weave.
because I know it.
I love weave.
Because I know it changes every day. Right now it's Beyond. Let me refresh because I didn't refresh since yesterday.
Yeah. See, mine is always hair, weave,
There's
Cardi B.
Beyonce.
This little nigga.
Beyonce.
What's his name? I love him. Jay
There's
Versace.
Jay Versace. Natural hair. RuPaul's Drag Race. Yep. 4C hair. You know, I don't have 4C hair.
What you got?
And I have 3.
Oh my God, look at this girl's hair.
Actually, I don't even have a curl pattern. I have wavy hair.
Oh, you have waves, so you're like
3A.
A. Mm-hmm. Look at this.
That's beautiful.
What? Imagine to have this much hair. That always be stressful, but also
I know her arms are strong.
honestly,
Yeah, so that's basically my entire. Why is that True Thompson? Get this out of here.
True Thompson.
Mute. Show fewer like this. I don't want to see anything about the Kardashians. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, I cannot stand the Kardashians.
But yeah, lots of Beyonce, lots of Drag Race, and lots of hair.
Same.
But yeah, listen in for the next episode, guys. We'll have a new guest. God help me, I can find one because it is getting harder and harder in these streets. To find someone. But I'm going to find someone. Do not worry. Tune in 2 more weeks. We'll have a new guest and new fun to talk about. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.